G'day YouTubers, how you going? My name's the Wilfred 007 from Wilfred's PC World at Lakeside Cottage and Log Sport. Now, I just received this a couple of days ago, the MSI Afterburner. Downloaded it from the internet and also got the MSI what's it called exactly? Bring it up. That's not it. You go away. Here we are. Oh yeah, I think it's called MSI on-screen. Yeah, MSI on-screen display. Okay, so I've got that. When you wallpaper at the moment, it's Battlefield 3. When I put the AMD graphics cards together in Crossfire, I get this AMD Crossfire technology symbol in the top right hand corner of the display. Now when I'm recording, say with MSI display, it doesn't record that symbol, but it records everything else, but it won't record that symbol. I haven't tried it. Oh yes, I have tried it. And when I record with Fraps, it doesn't record that symbol, but it shows it up when I'm doing that on the benchmark test. So that'd be the first thing. Second thing I'm going to be then running is I've done two quick videos. One with just one graphics card running stock standard, running Battlefield 3. There'll only be little bits in here and there just to show you the frames per second and stuff like that, which can range anywhere from, I think, 30 to 112. I think the highest I've got 112, 114 just on one graphics card. And then Crossfire it into the same, then play another game, and got about the same results from about 30 to about 114 or a bit more. Anyway, so that'll be the first thing now. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to I've got the new benchmarks, so I'm going to rerun the test. Instead of 2.5, it's the 3.0 version. I'm going to rerun the test without anything recording it, without anything in the background. Then I'm going to record it with MSI and then record it with Fraps. I'm just going to show the end results of each one of those together, so the whole video, because some people don't want to sit through a whole video of all that. I might show a bit of the MSI one because you can record. There's two ways you can record a video with MSI. You can record it so you can actually see just the video itself, or you can record it with the symbols on that on there. Like you can record it with just like what temperature it is and stuff like that, and so on. That will be done with one graphics card. Then I'll be also then doing another test with the two graphics cards in Crossfire. Now that'll be the same thing basically, just nothing running in the background, and then just doing it with MSI and then doing it with Fraps and seeing how that goes. And that's what's put the end results. So the other thing, when you're playing just on one screen, one monitor, I don't see there's any difference in quality of gameplay or quality of the picture. The graphics in Battlefield 3. Fair enough, they both run at 100%. They do heat up quite a fair bit, but that's with Crossfire. Fair enough. I'm running two graphics cards, plus I've got everything else on the internet still there. plus whatever else the computer wants to do, like download stuff or upload stuff, plus with the Fraps or MSI running in the background and recording what I'm doing, or at least displaying the frames per second. So I have a rough idea how everything's going. So there's not really much difference, even in play-wise. It doesn't seem to break it up too much, you know what I mean? So I'm going to put all that together, and so you can see all the different results of all the different tests I've done with this card. I'm going to be water cooled, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to stick with AMD. I can't get rid of that purple on it, the grey symbol, which has basically AMD Crossfire Technologies off Battlefield 3. Even though you don't see it in the recording, that's not the point. It's still sitting there on the top right hand corner, and it annoys me, being honest with you. If I can't get rid of that, then I'm thinking of going, I have to go MSI. Okay? Well, thank you very much for watching. This is the Wolf for 007 from Wolf's PC World, signing off. You all have a nice day, and all comments are welcome, please. Thank you. Good afternoon, YouTube. How's it going? Now, I just finished the test results of the just having one graphics card running, and I'll tell you what I mean. You'll see on the video, but if you see here, the first one here on the left-hand side, at frames per second 73.7. The middle one was 56.2, and the last one was 57.1. Now, the first one had nothing running in the background. Now, this is all stock standard. One graphics card running, not in Crossfire. I'll do that in a minute. The second one was recording using MSI Afterburner. It's the MSI Afterburner on-screen display. I was recording with that, and I thought, not bad results, but if you look at the comparing those two, it's like max frames per second is a lot of difference. And then the last one, I was using Fraps, recording with Fraps. So Fraps was actually just a slightly bit better than using MSI. They're both quite a lot different to using. Now, when you're recording with Fraps, even though you're recording, you still get the frames per second on the display, but you don't get that actually on the recording itself. Now, there's a lot of difference there. So you can actually record episodes, say playing Battlefield 3, and see your results, like your frames per second if you don't want, and you get that at the exact same time as you're playing. Right? Now there's two options with Fraps. You can either record it so you can actually see the frames per second, and when you're playing, that just still keeps going in the background, which is quite good. And or you can have it so it's fixed frames per second. Well, the next one will be so the next one will be in Crossfire. You'll have a nice day. I'm back in a minute. Okay, YouTubers, welcome back. Now I'm running this before running this in Crossfire. Now, I don't know about you, but does anybody else get this? That's better. I get this symbol, AMD Crossfire Technology, when I've got two cards in Crossfire, and it also goes over playing Battlefield 3. Kind of annoying, I find. I don't know if anybody else gets that with the other graphics cards. Let me know if you do, because I don't think I'll stay with AMD if I can't get rid of this AMD Crossfire on there, because what's the point of playing a good game and you've got this bloody silver big thing sitting there staring in the face, even though it doesn't record when you're recording a video or recording anything. It does make it annoying playing. Okay, because you've got this giant thing on the top right hand corner. Well, you all have a nice day. Okay, welcome back. Now, bring that down. And you can see that's there. This is running with Crossfire MSI on-screen display. It's a little bit noisy because both fans are kicked in. I've changed the fan settings with MSI so I can actually kick it in. But that's what you get on the screen if you're recording it and wanted to know what your frames per second are. I'll turn off the display, and see now you can just record and just have that running in the background. But you still get seeing and record, but you're still getting that AMD Crossfire technology on there, which I'm really not happy about. When you push that again, comes back. Okay, that's finished, that's recording, but as you can see, that is with Fraps. Right, it's running at the moment with, that's how Fraps runs. It has it all numbers like that in the corner. When you're recording, you actually don't see those numbers when the video comes back. So that's the good thing about Fraps. You can just tell it's AMD because I haven't been Crossfire. Just look at that. Well, good day, Ian. Welcome back. I finished off the test with that way. This I find interesting. When I did the first lot of tests without anything running in the background, it was 73.7 frames per second. With MSI on the screen display, it was 56.2, and with Fraps running, it was 57.1. Now I put into Crossfire. I got, without anything running in the background, what is I put into Crossfire, rebooted the whole system, and then ran it again. Without anything running in the background, Fraps per second is 112.2. You'll see this in the video. And with MSI, it was 83.4. The strange thing with Fraps though, it was 56.0. Now I might rerun that later again, basically set everything up again with, I don't know if that's part of the program or something else could have gone wrong or something else in the background. I don't know yet. But what I might do later, not today because time-wise, what I'll do is run, put it in the Crossfire, reboot the whole system, run it with Fraps on again and see if we get the same results. Could be because I just ran two tests straight after the other one. I don't know. But we'll go from there. You all have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed this little video.